Welcome back to Dishin' It, guys. All right, we're making our own way on this keto skillet pizza. You know, we're embellishing just a little bit, this is looking really great, thank you. In the skillet for our crust, our Italian cheese. Now, I've got the garlic on top, Jer, and I need to add 1/4 teaspoon oregano leaves.
Okay.
As you're starting to saute the onions, I think we've decided to saute all the top ingredients, haven't we, pretty much?
During the commercial, we had a come to Jesus meeting.
Yes.
And we're like, you know what? I think sauteing it would bring out all the flavors.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because honestly, it's just the heat is mostly on the bottom here, and probably those olives and things wouldn't get too much of that. Now, a little bit of red pepper.
Good.
Doesn't it? Oh, it smells good.
It looks
That
fantastic.
smells great, that oregano. Woo!
Oh, I love oregano.
Now that's Italian.
I love that.
All right, so here we go. This is, it says 1/8 teaspoon, so about half of this.
Just give it a light dusting.
Yes,
Yeah,
a little
there
light
you
dusting
go.
of heat right there.
There. Oh, that is gorgeous.
Yes.
I hope this man, things look so different on TV. I hope it translates to the viewers, because in person, it looks so
lovely.
colorful and bright and vibrant.
Okay, Jer, do you want to saute, you're gonna cut one, I'm gonna cut one?
Yes, let's cut them,
right.
and then once these get going a little bit more, I think I'm gonna add the olives to the sauteing.
Okay,
What do you think?
I think that's good. Now, I'm gonna cut the top off this, just because it's a little wrinkly.
Who you calling wrinkly?
This little.
I'm seeing if
Mater.
I'll cut mine.
Now, I don't know how you're cutting it, but,
I was gonna cube it.
oh, see, I wasn't doing that, but I can do that.
I cube it because I think then it will meant to make more bite-sized pieces when
Okay,
it
sure.
liquefies, and make more of the sauce that we're looking for.
Can do.
I mean, I think,
Oh,
but I'm gonna
yeah,
add the
yeah.
tomatoes last because they will
Yeah.
cook the fastest, and they really cook down,
They really do cook down.
like spinach.
Yes, that disappears.
Yeah.
Spinach disappears. Oh, I think that's gonna be really good. I don't know, I think at some point we may turn the heat up, but right now I think we're good.
Yeah.
We don't want it to burn.
Which would be good. I'm gonna grab my rag. Okay.
So you want this in the pan with the onions?
In a minute.
All right.
I'm gonna do the olives first.
Oh, you are, okay.
I'm gonna put the olives in a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna get these onions a little bit more translucent
I like that.
because I think the other items will not take as long.
I agree. Now,
But here's the thing. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was
You have
gonna
a
say-
here's the thing, and I have a here's the thing.
We both have a here's the thing.
We both have a
So
here's the
here
thing.
is the thing. This called for, and honestly, we are putting a little bit more onion and olives in it than it calls for, because it only calls for 2 tablespoons onion. I'd say that's more.
Can I change the name of this then to Keto Supreme Skillet?
I like the Supreme, yes.
Supreme.
Supremely delicious, and it calls for 2 tablespoons of sliced olives. But listen, guys, we don't want to stop there. We wanted, it didn't say black olives, it didn't say green olives, so we have both.
It didn't say blue cheese stuffed olives, but we could have gotten those.
We could have.
I mean, the
We
possibilities
could've.
are endless with
So here's the deal, Jer. What was here's the thing.
what? Oh, I can't remember anymore.
Okay, sorry.
It's not important,
Okay.
because usually things just hit me.
Yeah,
And then I'm like, well, here's the thing.
you'll remember it again.
Maybe.
So this calls for 2 tablespoons of sliced olives. So
Pop 'em in there.
How much do we want? This is a lot of olives.
Oh, well, what about half of that?
Yeah, I think about half and half, okay?
Just eyeball that.
Yeah.
Do you want me to put some more butter in there?
Yes. More butter, please.
Okay. I'd be happy to.
And then we'll do half of the black olives. Now, Jeremy and I were talking about olives. I do love olives.
I wish I
your
did.
go-to.
No, I mean, I don't hate them. I just would not seek them out to eat them.
You're not going to seek them out to
No.
eat them.
Like if I was at the salad bar, I wouldn't put olives on my salad.
You know, I'm kind of like that with mushrooms. I love them when they're cooked, but I don't seek them out.
Oh, I love mushrooms.
But I love mushroom soup too, and I think we might need to try to make that on the show one day.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I've ever made mushroom soup.
Oh, I don't know if we have either. Man, I had some great mushroom soup on New Year's Eve. It was delectable.
You know what? Because I always buy the cream of mushroom soup in the can at the store.
Jeremy, we've got to
get.
try this. We've got to try to make a soup. It does take a while to make a soup. Now, again, I've not made that mushroom soup before.
So wait, now
That's looking good.
when on these instructions, when do we add the pepperoni to that? Does the pepperoni go first and then
Yeah,
everything
no,
else?
the pepperoni. Okay, so it says cooking the pizza on medium heat, and then, okay, up here, the cheese, the garlic, oregano, red pepper, flakes on top. Then we put the onions and olives and pepperoni. So I would say put all that on and then the pepperoni last.
Last, okay.
And we've got 1 ounce of pepperoni. So I'm not even sure if that would cover. It might look prettier
You know,
if
I
we keep
figured
them
out.
whole, but what?
I figured out the reason those ingredients are the way they are is to keep it low keto, like low carb.
Oh.
That's why they did like 2 tablespoons, because you really count those carbs and you count how many, blah, blah, blah. But again, that just came to me because I'm like, that's why, because you have to have 1 ounce of pepperoni. It makes it.
But I thought pepperoni would be a keto food.
No, it is, but it's still, there are some, if you have extra spices in it, it makes it go up.
Oh my goodness, can I be honest with you? I can't live my life that way. That is too regimented.
Kelly, I do live my life that way, and it's just become a part of my life.
I'm not that person. I'm just not that person.
She's not that girl.
I'm not that girl.
That's a song from Wicked.
Okay, I knew that it was a real song.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, so you've got tomatoes and
Pop them on in, Kel.
look, I got.
Pop them on in.
You got tomatoes.
We're gonna make our own sauce.
Yep.
With a little bit of tomato.
So we are now. Here's the deal. We've also got extra cheese, Jeremy.
Yes.
Now, when do we want to add the extra cheese? I would say after this. How about this? How about that, and then a little bit of extra cheese, and then the pepperoni?
Sure.
Or what do you say?
Yeah, and then I'm probably gonna add more cheese after it's done.
Okay, we have half a bag of Italian.
By the way, too, guys, when you're looking for like we're adding tomatoes, which is technically I don't think the lowest carb veggie, like something I go to, but when you're buying marinara sauce, look at the back and look for no sugar.
Yeah.
And the lowest carb marinara sauce you can if you're gonna make something with tomato sauce.
And we have no sugar in this, so that's great.
No
and
sugar.
that makes me think of something else we don't have that they didn't call for, and I'm assuming it's because there's a lot of salt in the cheese. Because there's
the salt. I did think about that.
Salt.
So I was gonna salt the veggies.
And the olives, and
Oh,
we've
yeah.
got extra olives in there too.
Oh man, that looks so good.
Yeah,
Though.
oh, doesn't that look great?
Oh wowza.
Okay, so
So do you want to build this before the commercial, or do you want to build it after the commercial and then eat it?
I think, you know what, I think I'm gonna have to turn this up by this time. I think we
Okay.
need to get this going. Let's go ahead and,
So I was wanting these tomatoes to cook a little
okay,
bit, but
let's wait till we come back and then we'll build it, and then hopefully
if you build it, they will
they
eat
will
it.
come.
Yeah.
There you
Basically.
go. Okay.
So here's the thing, guys. We're gonna throw. Oh, now it's really boiling.
Well, yeah.
Are you trying to brown it up,
I
right?
am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
I wonder if we need a strainer to get the extra juice out. Do we need a colander?
We
do
don't.
you think?
No.
No, you don't want one? We can
no,
get one in the
no,
commercial.
I'm gonna say we don't. We could.
Do you want to strain?
I
Do you
think
think
that
it's gonna
might
be too
be a good
juicy?
idea.
Okay. During the commercial, we're gonna grab a colander and strain this before we add it because I don't want it to be too runny.
I agree with that.
Okay, guys.
Okay, good.
Okay, don't go anywhere. There's so much more fun on Dishin' It, including eating our Keto Supreme.
Oh, that looks so
Pizza
good.
Skillet.
Oh, mo cheese. Please.
Coming up,
Yes,
yeah, guys.
all right.
Don't go anywhere. I just feel like that's a little too liquidy. don't you think?
I concur.
Yes. So we'll drain it, plop it on.
And then
And we'll go.
more cheese. All right,
Yes.
good. And then pepperoni.
Man, that does
All
smell
right.
good though.